Hi everyone, I'm Ken from CryptoTradingKS. If you're new, welcome, and welcome back KS family. Let's run the numbers. Bitcoin is currently up 1.89% to 21,230. Ethereum is romping up 10.56% to 1363. Total value locked in DeFi is not up anything, it's at 80 billion. And we can see the DeFi cryptos. They're not doing too badly. From my 30 plus years in financial markets, I explain the smart money mindset to assist you to be more of a financial blessing to yourself and those you love, gaining real wealth in the process. If you would like daily updates on price movements in the crypto market, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, please subscribe to YouTube. What we do each and every day is a quick run through of the crypto sectors. This gives us a feeling for the crypto market, and that's really important. There are so many opportunities in crypto, and crypto opportunities reset daily. And you can think exactly like life. Life's opportunities reset daily as well. Looking through these varieties of sectors, we get an understanding how crypto sectors are interrelating and moving with each other. Over time, you'll see patterns play out. And this is incredible, valuable knowledge for referring back to at some point in the future. Yesterday, for example, we saw the fan tokens just out of control. Now they're starting to retrace just a little bit. As a pro tip, I would suggest that you keep your eyes on the sectors. I've left helpful links in the description of this video, such as the Masterclass, the tax software I use, and you can always reach out and directly message me on Twitter at any time as well. A lot of people are doing their software, doing their taxes without software. For example, they're using Excel, but not using specialized tax software for crypto. This is actually a really, really big mistake. Not only is it incredibly difficult to do, but your calculations will be full of errors. And a lot of times the fees are not included. That's a genuine deduction. So I suggest using any form of crypto tax software. The best that I've found is this one that I have in the link in the description. Thank you, Beardy, for your inspiration. I thought we could go through the CTKS Creed. This is really important to gear your mind up so that you correctly start each day or end each day. And especially with crypto, you have to have a really good, strong mental outlook. I know the universe wants me to succeed. Every day I show kindness, integrity, and gratitude. I know opportunities and life reset daily. I am worthy. I go slow to go fast. Life pullbacks give me strength for the next life rally. I am dedicated and committed. I win or learn and never blame. This primes your mind with positive excellence and real wealth focus and foundations. It's really important to have that. A lot of people think that crypto is just about a buy level and a sell level. It is not. It is mainly emotional, and especially control of your own emotional state. That starts with getting positive excellence. And the fastest way to positive excellence is to extract gratitude from every day. You want to be really calm when you trade or invest. If your emotions are taking you over, they're not for your advantage. They go against you. Masterclass students, you'll receive my live chart in TM6. We saw fear coming out of the market, the stock market, the NASDAQ 100 rallying up over this resistance. Go NASDAQ. And what happened to Bitcoin? Bitcoin could not escape the stock market's gravity and was pulled along with it. Yay! This is fantastic. And a lot of people have been very happy with their BORSOG trades. We can see bond prices continue to inch up the support line, and bond yields continue to inch down on their resistance levels. We don't know if bond prices are going to break down or bounce up, and the same with bond yields. We don't know if they're going to cross over into support or continue down. It's a little bit unknown at the moment, and the bond market has been very out of phase. Hopefully, we're starting to find a bottom with gold. Gold has been severely hammered. Poor old Peter Schiff, he's not too happy at the moment. And when we look at the US dollar currency index or the DXY or the Dixie, we can see the DXY is losing a structural support level. This could be very, very important. It may signify an early collapse of that uptrend. You're probably saying, Ken, how do you know that? I just used the EC method to see that basically price had come down, tried to retest a resistance line and resume down again. It doesn't mean that the DXY is going down, but it certainly points to the probability that that is on the table. And let's have a look at oil prices. They continue to be under pressure, under resistance if we look here. And one thing that I train people in the masterclass is to gain a lot of skill in reading charts without drawing lines. It's a very, very valuable skill. And when we look at junk bonds, they're absolutely partying. And does this show some kind of relationship to the main market? Yes, it does. Because when junk bonds go up, hey, the market likes to party. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. Yesterday, the Crypto Fear and Greed Index was 15, extremely fearful. What is it today? You got it. It's hopped up to 21. People are feeling far, far more optimistic about crypto. Let's have a look at the max pain levels and what the options market is telling us about crypto. We can see Bitcoin currently trading under this resistance line at 21,292. Well, how has the options max pain been obeyed by price? It's actually been obeyed pretty well. It's not normally the case. Normally the max pain levels jump all over the place. You can see they're increasing here and decreasing in the red. What we actually saw a couple of days ago was the max pain being dropped down to this support level and then raised up. And this has done a fairly good job. The max pain level has done a really good job recently of predicting where Bitcoin's price was headed. And we can see for the next 2 days, 21,000 is the max pain price. Max pain is where the majority of option holders experience the greatest losses. The greatest number of option holders experience the greatest losses. It's maximum pain to them, maximum financial pain. But something really interesting, the end of month has actually dropped 500. It was 24,000 for quite a few days. I've just registered it in here, 24,000. It used to be 25,000. Now it's dropped to 24, and right now it's at 23,500. So just keep this in mind. And the truth is, we're just happily borsogging this market at the moment. If you're new, a very warm welcome. And you're probably saying, borsogging? What is borsog? That's rule 621. Buy on red, sell on green. There's a lot of sogging going on at the moment inside our community. And borsog, you actually realize that if you do small percentage gains, you can have massive increases in your portfolio. And this is a perfect time to apply Rule 621 from the masterclass. For example, say you had $1,000. Hey, let's make it more interesting. Say you had $100 and you made 2% return per day and compounded that each and every day. You were just making 2% on your entire portfolio. That would add up to an annualized return of 138,324%. That would grow your $100 into a much larger figure. And this is what we understand from the masterclass and of course from the public community channel. And that's that when you look at a small percentage, you may say, oh, that's too small. I don't like that. I want to get 100%, 500%, 1,000%, 10,000%, 1,000,000%. You don't need it. You just need a small percentage return, but you need to do it regularly. For example, if you said, oh, I'm going to do 10 sit-ups a day, you could do 3,650 sit-ups in a year. But what if you said, I want to do 3,650 sit-ups in one day? Ay caramba! It's really all about consistency. And what do we see when we look at the longs and the shorts? Hey, happy weekend, everyone. Because I do this 7 days a week, 365 days a year, I don't know what a weekend is, so sometimes I forget, unless the weekend is shaded up here. So happy weekend, everyone. What we see are the shorts actually increasing. What are the longs doing? They've been decreasing. Let's check out what the liquidation data tells us. Over the past 24 hours, there's been 371.78 million in liquidations across 62,127 positions. And when we look at the past 24 hours of total liquidations, about 68% have been short. What about the past 12 hours? A little bit more, say 70%. What about the past 4 hours? About 52% long. It's gone the other way. And what about the past hour? About, say, 59% long. So we can see that the longs and the shorts are just doing their merry dance. They're always liquidating each other. They're playing laser tag. And what do we see here? This day has just basically started, but more longs being liquidated than shorts. But what about yesterday? Oh, the poor old shorts. They got whacked by the longs. And the day before, and the day before, and the day before, and the day before that, the longs got whacked by the shorts. So you can see it's always changing. And this is a really good idea to keep in your mind. Until you're professional, it's good to avoid leverage trading. Just go at spot. Masterclass students, you'll get my live chart here in TG34. So where do you think Bitcoin is going to? What are we actually looking at right now? Well, we can see that Bitcoin is just flirting. Oh, it's very naughty. It's flirting with this particular, what kind of line is that? Is that resistance or support? And why? So let's go dig into this a bit more. If price is under a line, it's being resisted. It's strong. It's keeping the price down. So this is a resistance line. When price is above this particular line, it becomes support. It catches price, tries to rebound it to the next support line or the next resistance line. Just keep these ideas in mind. Support and resistance are really critical ideas to understand. So what do we see here? We see price hovering around the 21,231 mark. It's trying to get over resistance. If we get up across this kind of purple line here at around 22,000, that's going to look really, really good because we can turn this resistance line to support. But we don't always think about what can go for us. Actually, we think about what goes for us last. We think about two other things before we think about that. We think about our traffic light. We think first, what if price goes against us or goes nowhere? So goes against is the red light, goes nowhere is the amber or yellow, and goes for is the green light. We all want the green light, but hey, there's two other lights there. We need to keep our eyes on those. Remember that you control the trade, but the market controls the return. And you say, Ken, I'm not a trader, I'm an investor. The hidden thing with all the financial markets, all investors become traders anytime they buy or sell. And professional traders buy on red and sell on green. Amateur traders and investors actually do the opposite. They see when things are going really well, they say, oh, this is fantastic. Remember back to the 2%. What actual veterans do is they know price is always moving in a wave. It's always coming up and down and up and down. They don't have fear and they don't have FOMO. They just play the probability inside the market. If you're an investor, there's nothing wrong with that. You can HODL as much as you like. If you're a trader, there's nothing wrong with that either. You can trade as much as you like. But all traders also can become investors. We can do accumulation trading. When I talk about investors and traders, it's important to see them in one bucket. Everybody in the financial market, in the crypto market, puts money in and wants to get more money back. Traders and investors have the same goal, but sometimes people are really adverse to the concept of trading. No, just HODL, just diamond hands, diamond hands. Well, diamond hand is good if you want to do that, and trading is good if you want to do that. For example, there's more than one fast food outlet. Can you imagine if all the fast food outlets were McDonald's? And all other fast food outlets became illegal. You could only eat McDonald's. Oh man, how boring. What we can see with price right now is price is seeking to get above resistance, but it's encountering a lot of sellers. Notice how the sellers have come in continuously trying to push price down, but the buyers are stronger. They're keeping and maintaining upward price momentum. We know that all price moves in a wave. It goes up and down. That's rule 4. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. This is going up. If it has enough strength to push through this line, it could require a lot of strength to push through and change the trend. So just be aware that you can get some very big movements over resistance lines, just like this. They happen a lot. But if they become unsustainable, they will get pulled back because there's nothing, no support to sustain them. This is why you must understand your crypto's personality, all your beloved alts. You need to understand how they move in relationship to Bitcoin. Just a question for the comments. Where do you think Bitcoin's price will go? Are you expecting a letter or a number? And if a letter, which one? Let's have a look at the top 100 and the greatest percent gainers over the last 24 hours. LDO just rocking and rolling, up 27.47%. Ethereum Classic up 14%. Woohoo! Well done, Ethereum Classic. That's a classic move, Ethereum. Arweave up a little over 12%. Ethereum nearly 12%. Synthetics a little over 10%. AVAX closing in on 10%. And Gnosis, GNO, just up about 9%. Let's go the other way. What are the greatest losers for the past 24 hours? USDC down about 11.5%. Convex Finance down about 1.8%. And then we get into very low levels, so no need to read those out. What does this mean? Market-wide, the market has rallied a lot in the top 100. From my perspective, just applying BORSOGing, this is a really green day. And what do we do on green days? Please let me know in the comments. Let's have a look at some top crypto projects. We can see Bitcoin doing really well. Got over that resistance. It's being supported price-wise at the moment, and it will come into resistance around that 22,000 mark, like we were talking about before. Of course, Ethereum has had the announcement of its upgrade. So Ethereum is absolutely partying. It's having a ball of a time. Well done, Ethereum. Go for it. And what about Binance Coin? Binance Coin, just in sympathy with Ethereum, is rallying as well. XRP, some good news on the XRP front as well. That's been baked into the price. Look at these spikes up. Fantastic. Go Ethereum. Oh, ADA, Charles did something. It's woken up from its deep slumber and it's starting to go up. Fantastic. And what about Solana? Getting over this top level resistance. Solana has been incredibly strong of late. Doge just getting up there as well. And you can see that resistance, compare this resistance, this price in Bitcoin to this price in Doge. What do you actually see there? Please let me know in the comments. This is important to understand. Part of your pattern recognition training. And what about DOT? DOT was a sleeping giant as well. Very much asleep, just like ADA. But it's come awake. Well done, DOT. Go for it, Gavin. As a community, we focus on positive excellence and maintaining real wealth foundations. Money is the result of doing the right thing. Success is the result of doing the right thing. Fulfillment and meaning and happiness are the result of having the right attitude. If you approach life with kindness, decency, integrity, gratitude, you will by default create happiness, fulfillment and meaning in your life. It's a beautiful way to live. You can think that there's two forms of wealth or two forms of riches. Financial is one, but the problem with financial wealth is it's never ending. There's no cap on it. As soon as you get 100,000, you want 200,000. As soon as you get 1 million, you want 5 million. When you get 5 million, you want 50 million. It doesn't stop. But that money will not make you happy. It certainly makes it more comfortable, but it won't make you happy. And this is something that a lot of people don't actually realize. When you actually approach the world with kindness, integrity, decency, and gratitude, you will find happiness and you will also find inner peace. That is worth its weight in Bitcoin. You want to have both forms of wealth, both financial wealth and emotional wealth. Let's have a look at file sharing. Filecoin got hit badly and then retraced. Notice how Bitcoin's gravity absolutely impacted Filecoin. What about Arweave? Arweave has been incredibly strong, and look at this close correlation between the directional movement of Bitcoin and the directional movement of AR. Notice how it was weak before, now it's getting strong. The weak do become strong, and the strong do become weak, so just keep that in mind with crypto. And what do we see with HOT? A little bit of weakness developing here at the moment. What about storage? Storage is spiking up. There have been a lot of spiky trades recently. It's been fantastic for borsogging. Anchor showing some weakness under Bitcoin's gravity at the moment. Sia coin also showing weakness. Notice this spike up. It's trying to get back to Bitcoin's gravity. It says, Bitcoin, take me back. And Bitcoin says, no, stay down there. What about Flux? Flux is moving in alignment with Bitcoin's gravity, quite spiky as well. And Ocean underneath Bitcoin's gravity at the present time. Let's have a look at some community favorites. We can see Synthetics moving in alignment with Bitcoin's gravity, over and under exaggerating potential movements here. Very interesting pattern. You can see CRO, Crypto.com coin, very different, totally in alignment with Bitcoin's gravity. What do we see with Secret Network? We can see Secret just a little bit weaker than Bitcoin's gravity at present. Nexo significantly weaker. What about EGLD? Stronger, now back into alignment. What about IOTA? IOTA is weaker at the moment. But what do we know about things that are weak? They tend to come back. They tend to mean revert. Look at Steam. Wow, Steam's on fire. Steam's on fire? Okay, what do we see here with Steam? Trying to get back to Bitcoin's gravity. Have a look at LDO. LDO doing quite well. Synthetics and LDO have some similarities to each other. What out of all of these cryptos that I've shown you interests you the most? Please let me know in the comments. And of course, I don't recommend any specific crypto. You must always do your own research. What I've just done with you is to take you through a bullet ride through the foundation section of the masterclass, marking up our charts, looking at outside trends, collecting probabilities, checking the stock markets, looking back into the crypto market and understanding opportunities reset daily and enhancing our pattern recognition. Before you buy or sell, it's really important to master emotional control. Our emotions, especially fear, can cause us to buy at the wrong time and sell at the wrong time. So controlling the emotions, becoming professional about how we look at the crypto market is a critical point before we learn the methods to buy and sell. And one of the best methods that you can use to buy and sell at the moment is to BORSOG. The buying on red, selling on green. But that does require a lot of knowledge. It's not simply when it turns red, you buy it. You have to analyze the charts and you have to mark them up with the CTKS method. This will significantly improve your profitability. As a community, we're after not only financial wealth, but emotional wealth as well. You can have all the money in the world, and if you feel utterly depressed and despondent, that's not a good place to be. You can actually get really wealthy in terms of emotion, but the first and starting point is to always extract gratitude from every day. You might like to share how you find gratitude in every day or each day, or how you find gratitude just full stop, because it will help a lot of people. I'd love to hear your comments. I hope you found the content useful. Please consider sharing and liking this video and also subscribing to the channel. We would love to have you as a part of our globally extended KS family. Thank you very much to our moderators for keeping our community safe from scammers, and to the CTKS ambassadors for assisting masterclass students. And of course, a very big thank you to you for watching and for being part of our global family. And welcome home, Dinesh. I've left helpful links in the description of this video, such as the tax software I use, and links to the CryptoTradingKS Masterclass. Please use those links to seek out an ambassador to get 80% off. Please remember, crypto is volatile. Always prepare yourself for the best and worst case scenarios. Reality will likely be between them. Stay safe out there, my friends. Take care and see you next time. Bye for now.